Hello guys, we are on SVOD Silicon Valley Open Doors conference, and in our room we have very nice startup. And Jean, please let's couple of words about your startup.
Hello, Vlad. My name is Sheynis, and we're here to showcase a brand new uh, s- internet platform called Sportamix. We created a networking platform that unites everyone who has any kind of footprint within the world of sports within one space. Athletes on all over the world and are consistently looking for an opportunity to showcase themselves and improve their position and achieve career growth, and that's been a tough thing to overcome for quite many of them. I trained for years, and understanding the limited opportunities, never took on professional career. So at the same time, millions of athletes are looking for opportunities. Coaches, teams, and agencies are looking to onboard talent with limited success. So while this whole thing has taken place and it's been going on this way for years, we finally are able to bring something that unites everyone in one space and allows people to find one another within few clicks of a button.
Sounds very good. So we all kind of used to using social medias. We know Facebook, LinkedIn, and some other platform. What differentiate you platform among others?
Well, where we stand out, we obviously have traditional social media features that are expected by everyone. But what defines us is our search engine capabilities. Not only do you specify the type of athlete that you are or the industry that you're in, we go into details. I mean, your athletic achievements, academic achievements, hobbies, details for each attribute for each sport. And then all that is obviously allows people to find one another hypothetically by their shoe size.
Sounds good. So let's look at the application from the user perspective. As you mentioned, if I athlete, I can create the account and put all information about myself, like my photographs, my user profile, sports I'm in, and I can assume there is another user profile for clubs or sports venues. Can you please tell a bit about this?
So pretty much everybody has their own type of the profile. It's unique for each sport and each individual sector. So in other words, we have room for athletes and coaches and anyone, media, professional staff, non-professional staff, insurance companies, financial institutions, anyone who has any kind of involvement with sports itself can create a profile and identify all of their agendas, create their own groups, networks, and obviously message and communicate within. And we actually tested this for some time now. We've been in communication and signed on a number of federations that want to use us as an internal directory, because one of the things that what makes us stand out is each profile is verified and backed by blockchain technology. So it's hard for somebody to go back and change the results. There's a timeline of athletes' achievements runs consistently as they update all of their information. So someone cannot go back and say, that they won the game 5 years ago when they already mentioned that they lost it, and so many other things.
One question about recent performance scandal about drug consumption and some other stuff which happened with athletes. What happens if athletes from your social media application being charged for such stuff? Do you have any assessment?
Well, it's funny you said that. We actually are working closely with USC. As a matter of fact, their Marshall School of Business took on our project for their MBA graduates. So obviously, this has been a major issue. And our platform, as we're offering those services that verify and showcase all of the details, should be able to prevent some of those measures in the future. But listen, as things develop, as informational technology grows, number of things will come up, but kind of we're ready for all of them. And we are ready to address that issue as well. We talked about this to a number of people, and we believe we have a solution for them.
Sounds great. I wish you good luck on this point. One question, are you guys self-funded?
We collected initial seed funds within 24 hours of raising awareness. Seemed like it hit the spot for a lot of people because, again, though many people claiming that they're making a difference, ours is really backed by testing. And same thing happened that the second we announced that we're planning to launch this concept and we shared the details of the project, we have had few people line up and we were ready to go. So now that we really get the direction and we understand the, pretty a lot of details of what needs to be done, we're here to lift the next round of funding.
So what brought you here? It's you're looking for funding?
Absolutely.
Understood, yeah. How many people currently work on your platform?
You mean work or how many members?
No, I'm speaking about how many people works, developers.
We have a number. We have probably over 25 to 30 developers working all over. They're working all over Eastern Europe, but they're curated by our partners who are top professionals in IT, and they all live in Los Angeles.
That sounds perfect. And my second question, of course, about your audience in terms of users. How many users do you have, and what's plan of user acquisition?
We ran some tests when we were just getting started around New Year's, and we were able to hit. We're actually surprised. We're hoping to hit 50,000 subscribers. We ended up with close to 500,000, and that was achieved by hitting about 185 English-speaking countries, and since then we started Portuguese and Spanish advertisement. And at this point, after the tests were completed, the reason we ran those tests because we wanted to understand the balance of the audience and the interest. The interest was overwhelming. Somehow they were even able to look me up, and I'm getting bombarded with messages besides what we're being overwhelmed through our email and messenger. But we were able to reach about 67% of athletes, with about 18% of coaches, and then parents, fans, and media and others took on the rest of 15% of our audience. And at this point, it's growing at the rate of, I think, 2 to 3 new accounts a minute without spending a dime on advertisement.
That sounds perfect. So I have a couple of questions about UA round. So the first question is how much are you going to get? And the second one, what is the main area of money you're going to spend?
Well, the area where we're going to spend the money, I'm going to have to buy a brand new mansion. I'm just kidding. That was not the first thing on the list. Second, a Porsche, and
Some other luxury stuff, yeah, sure.
I have a watch in mind, but no, that's not the case at all. The funds will be divided mainly between marketing and development. We still need to, we clearly understand all the engines that we need to activate and where with things that we need to fine tune. The applications is fully active and we already have some advertisers on it. We're gonna absorb, we're trying to lift $14 million. And this will allow us to be self-sufficient within next, I want to say 16 months or sooner. And that's according to extremely conservative calculation. We took conservative divided by 5 and still came up with a pretty amazing hockey stick. We also have abilities to branch out into additional spaces if our strategic partner has presence in there. For example, if it happens to be media, we have options of adding streaming platform in a rather short period of time. relationship with high-profile brands or you know, social media opportunities could also lead into a joint venture where we can spend a little more time addressing their issues. But the exciting part that you know, everyone we spoke to in the past 6 months or so really had nothing negative to say, and they're all have their ways, and they're giving us input to enhance it and make it a good fit for their use.
One question is, so what is your possible model of monetization? You mentioned brands or something like that.
So though the application is free, we obviously have some features like advanced profiles where people want to get some luxury options of having additional statistics and such, but that's not the main source. Ad revenue is one of them, and that's something that a lot of advertisers and brands that we spoke to are really interested, because we're able to deliver and target audience of exactly what they're looking for. So we're giving them something within few clicks of that is really hard to deliver elsewhere. You like I said, somebody's size of a T-shirt and general interest in specific brands could trigger call to action sooner versus just bombarding everybody with general opportunities.
Yeah, that's great opportunity for brands to target indirectly to the consumers. Yeah.
Last but not least, we also have additional features such as offline monetization from engaging retired athletes, doing certified scout programs, and many others that kind of bring in opportunities for people that are semi-neglected in the world of sports, period.
Sounds perfect. One question, application-wise, do you guys have any API to connect your social media platform to another applications like Strava or Fitbit or Garmin application?
I believe we do, but that question will be answered by my my IT guys, and they can give you all the details you want on that.
I'll definitely ask him. And Jim, thank you very much for interview. I wish you all luck and wish you get nice A round.
We're pretty confident. We have tons of people supporting us, and we're here to do business.
Thank you. Have a good one.